This episode of Film Riot is brought to you by Domaincom. Today we do some iPhone stabilization because iPhone stabilization. Welcome to Film Riot, the show that takes mystery out of the effects and techniques to go to some of your favorite Hollywood films. Your host, Ryan Conley.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, buddy. We've done some stuff on the iPhone before, and now with the iPhone cameras better than they've ever been, we're definitely planning on doing a full episode on just shooting with an iPhone very soon. But for today, we're taking a look at some solid image stabilization for your phone.
Make that booty pop. No, I was just saying. I didn't mean to actually pop your booty, but that was kind of nice.
Thank you. Now the first thing we're going to look at will cost you some money. It's the Fly X3 Plus from iCan. It's a 3-axis gimbal for smartphones or GoPro if you get the attachment. It's basically a Ronin for your phone or GoPro. It's super simple too. You have the main base, the clamp, the counterweight, and the battery. And I'll pop the battery in, which I can tap the button here to see where my charge is at. And I was getting somewhere around 3 to 4 hours with a full charge on this guy. Then with the right clamp for my sized phone on, I'll slide my phone in, which it's totally off balance at first, so I'll add the counterweight, which doesn't seem like it's going to do much, but does the job just fine. After that, I turn the system on by holding down the power button. The system calibrates automatically, and you are good to go. This thing is shockingly intuitive. The second I turned it on, I felt like I had used it before. You turn your wrist right to pan right, left for left, move the handle away to tilt up, and back to tilt down. That's it. Super simple. And I actually just had to make a trip to LA, so decided to take this guy along to get some test shots. I like this thing. Simple, doesn't get in the way, it's really light, so there's no issue with holding it for an extended period of time. And of course, the iPhone has built-in slow motion now, so there's all kinds of fun to be had when you combine the two.
I know that this world is so wide, but there's nowhere you can hide. Gonna swallow all my pride and get me back to you. Stupid and blind, you're obviously one of a kind. Gonna make you change your mind and get me back to you.
We did that while driving past Josh while I filmed him out the window with the Fly X Plus. Since we're in slow-mo, but the car is moving fast and everything is nice and stabilized, we end up getting a really cool shot. Of course, you could do a shot like this even without the Fly X. Since you aren't moving much, just sitting in a car, you can get away with it and still get a cool shot. But that's it, a super solid, small, and light gimbal for your smartphone or GoPro. And though I really like this thing, there are two downsides. One, you can't really tap the handle too much or vibrations are translated into my image. It wasn't a huge issue, but it did happen a few times, messing up the shot I was trying to get, and the price is $350. A little steep for something like this, but I think it is worth it. But as always, no, iCan was not part of this episode. They did not give us any money at all to do this, and everything I said was 100% my personal opinion. But now, let's pay some bills. Domaincom is where I've been registering all my domains for years, and now they have some .club action. .club is universal and understood globally, and it's not just in the US. It's perfect if you're building a new business site or naming your film startup, because if you think about it, everything on the interwebs is all collaborative, and it's all really a club which makes .club perfect. Go to domain.com/club to register your .club domain. They're only $9.99 a year, and thousands of options are still available.
Free goats.
And what?
You get free goats.
Nope, no you don't.
And
of course,
like it's a party
gift. They don't do that. And of course, make sure you use the coupon code FilmRight to save 25% off. It'll save you money. Let them know you heard it from us. So when you think domain names, think domain.com. They don't give you goats.
But it's like goats.
They don't give you goats.
Logo.
So if you don't have the cash to spend on stabilizers, but you still want to get a more stable shot with your iPhone, for that there's a great app called Hyperlapse. It has a built-in stabilizer to the app that uses the iPhone's gyroscopes to smooth out your footage. And it works incredibly well. Here's a shot without using it, and then one with. It's a very simple app too. You open it up, takes you right to the record page, you do your thing, then once you stop recording, you're taken to this page where you can decide the speed you want the video to play back at. 1x will give you normal speed, and then you can take it all the way up to 12x. Then it processes the video, and then you can either post it or create another hyperlapse, and of course it automatically saves it to your video folder. One other important note is exposure. You touch the screen where you want to expose for, and if you tap that area and hold it down, it will lock exposure for you. But you are stuck with that during the recording. You can tap the screen to reset that and relock it if you want, but then you're touching the camera and creating a little bit of vibration there, which might not be what you're looking for. And that's it on that one. Super simple and a free way to stabilize your footage, but even if you do get something like the Fly X Plus, you can combine these two for some great results.
Logo.
But that is it for today, and if you missed Monday's episode, Intercept is still on the way. I don't have a date just yet, but Andrew tells me that he is very close to having it all finished. As soon as I have a release date, I will let you guys know for sure. And I'll see you next week when I shoot a bear in the butt, blowing all its hair off.